Okay, so here we go. We're going to do a little bit of terraforming today. In the past couple of videos, I've shown, done a little tour, and just showing a lot of stuff that we're doing. Our main project right now is working on the Jurassic Park. So we're going to do a little more terraforming. We're trying to get some more like wildlife reserves. You know, there's going to be paddocks for the different animals in the zoo type area. So yeah, so here we are in the Hogsmeade Station. We're going to take the TARDIS and, you know, to Jurassic World, because that's ever been said in a sentence. We have a very intricate system of how all this functions, and we can actually eventually we're actually going to be able to swap out the control panel in order to get different locations. Here I was trying to find the right one. And it didn't occur to me at the time that I could have easily gone into the library, because there's a flu network in the TARDIS library that I could have just taken and shortcutted, but it happens. So this is our little town called Nunca, and if you've been watching any of the previous videos, you know my brothers and I, our last name is Nevers, and we grew up with very heavy Hispanic influence, Cuban culture, and Nunca is never in Spanish, so Nevers, Nuncas, Nuncaville. That's kind of our thing. And this is a town that I mainly started. My brothers have both put a little bit of stuff into it. It was intended to be like anybody can just build in it. You know, we have our distinct zones that we do stuff in, but there are several places that we do a lot of work together. Here we go. Now we're in Jurassic Park. Again, if you watched the previous video, you'll know that that scene is directly from the entrance. So here I'm getting all my brushes ready. Again, we do creative mode, and I have a few tricks that I use in order to get the desired effects. So I'm deleting old brushes, setting up new ones. And it occurred to me that I didn't need to make a palette for that one, because I already have that palette saved. So I'm just going to take those. Alright, now that my brushes are set up, we're going to go inspect the map. Oh, I need one more. So yeah, now I'm getting rid of everything I don't need, rearranging my bar. And again, here's the map of our world, or Jurassic World. Where I'm highlighting right now, again, that's going to be like a zoo area. I'm already working on a T-Rex paddock with the, you know, the large log that you can walk through and watch the T-Rex feeding. That'll probably be some more zoo in there, and through here. That's going to be where the mosasaur feeding show is going to be. Big circular amphitheater kind of thing. And this is the area I'm going to be working on. All those trees I'm about to clear out. So let's get to it. Yeah. I think I was trying to plan out how I'm gonna set it up. And I'll talk about it more when I'm actually clearing out the trees. And don't worry, when I get to that part, I've sped it up quite a bit, so it'll be a quick process. I was just thinking there. Okay. And tracing the route I need to take the fastest way. So, and here we go. So yeah, now here we go. I'm going to start clearing out the trees. Ideally, and there's another enclosure where we have like a lot of large herbivores, a lot of brachiosaurs, brontosaurs, triceratops, that kind of thing. With this section, we're going to do more of a carnivore. So probably some T-Rex, raptors. They have the Indominus on here. They have Spinosaurus on here. And the idea is to give them each their own little enclosure because they will eat each other. They are very aggressive, and my younger brother and I have played with them, and you can, if you're in creative mode, you can tame one. It's very hard to do in survival. And then if he tames one, and it becomes very protective of him. So if I go into survival, it will not attack me. But if I so much as throw a snowball at him, I'm dead like that. These carnivores are extremely aggressive. So we're going to play a little game on our older brother when it comes up. Oh crap, I'm narrating this. Omit that. Yeah, and he does see these. Again, this is his realm. He's been working on this, I want to say close to 5 years. My younger brother has been on it about 3. Our other younger brother out in California, he does not play with us, but he may be at least joining to watch some of our gameplay and do some commentary with us later. He has 2 daughters, and I recently admitted to him that yes, I am a big Taylor Swift fan, and I've become so more recently. And if you don't like that, then suck it. And one of his daughters is a massive Swiftie, and so he said that if I do a Taylor Swift education session with him and his daughter, that he will join us in Minecraft. And we've been trying to get him on this for years, so yeah, win-win. Anyway, where was I going with that? I don't know. I've lost my train of thought. I do that quite a bit. I have ADD. Very bad. Oh yes, it's my older brother's realm. He's been playing on, I want to say close to 5 years. Maybe not quite that much, but maybe more. I don't really know. My younger brother has been playing considerably less time than that, and he also has his own realm that we'll mess around in and do like test a lot of mods and stuff. We play around there, and then I've been playing for about 2.5 years with them. And we all have our distinct sections and our own build styles and strengths that we bring to the table. Again, I'm the terraformer, and I build superstructures. I have a prison, and one of mine, and it's got like a unique underground tunnel system, and massive on a series of islands with a seawall around the whole thing. It's pretty wild. My older brother, he is amazing when it comes to detail. He's got just an eye for the beauty in this, and when you consider that it's just blocks, he can do some amazing things with them and just makes things look absolutely beautiful. My younger brother, he's the coder. As a kid, we called him Techno Baby because this child at 3 years old, I shit you not, took apart a VCR and put it back together, and it still worked. We joke that he's half computer and that his first language was binary. He is still very tech savvy. He builds computers. He does all kinds of stuff. You know, he is just a techno wizard. And why wouldn't it be so in the game of Minecraft? He figures out all the command blocks and have some pretty intricate systems. You know, he was the one who set up the TARDIS. The way it spawns, you know, we can spawn it at a location, go back in it, despawn it from the location, put it in another place, and then exit. It is just wild. Of course, there's only, you know, it's predetermined locations, but still, it's pretty wild when you think about it. We have a working TARDIS and flu network within our world. I have a light show on a basketball stadium that I did, and he got all that working. It ends with a firework display. All kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, this is, I mean, I even have, I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. You know, you'll see my username is like sober shenanigans or something like that. And I don't even know. Anyway, yeah, I built an AA clubhouse in the game. And my younger brother, who is not an alcoholic, is the one who's constantly drinking. And he will go take his mug of beer and go into my AA clubhouse and drink. Holy shit. Alright, so we're just about done here. Looks like we got about another minute, about another 2 minutes left on this video. And here in a moment, I'll go ahead and get you a wide shot so you can see everything that we did. You know, there's still quite a bit of, you know, the flowers and uneven terrain and foliage that I didn't get rid of, but we're going to be doing all that here soon. Yeah, the main thing is I'm going to be, you know, shaping a series of peaks, and again, they're more so barriers to separate the different carnivores and in this, you know, wildlife preserve kind of feel. And eventually, we're going to build a monorail system that you can, you know, view it in a more, you know, view the animals in a more open space rather than enclosed in paddocks for entertainment. You know. A lot of trees. Got about another minute on this video. Go. And the speed part is just about done, so yeah, I'm gonna get a wide shot and show you just how much I've cleared out. Yeah, so all those trees that we saw on that portion of the map are now gone. There's a few here and there, and there's still a few mushrooms, but in the next video we will actually start building these mountain ridges.